Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of SIP Chats. I'm your host, Brian Hyrek, and today we're doing things a little bit differently. Today we're doing it live with one of our co-workers here at VoIP Supply, Michael Rehac. Mike is the Provisioning and Fulfillment Manager here at VoIP Supply. We've been working a long time together. Mike, tell us a bit about your role here at VoIP Supply and about the Provisioning and Fulfillment Department.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Brian. As you mentioned, I'm the Provisioning and Fulfillment Reclaim Operations Manager at VoIP Supply, and I've been here for 15 years. So if you've ordered something that required provisioning, it's most likely that I took care of that for you.
Yeah, chances are Mike did have his hands literally involved in that process. Mike, I know that VoIP Supply does provisioning for many customers, and provisioning can mean a lot of things to a lot of people.
Sure.
Tell us a bit about the ways that VoIP Supply does provisioning and fulfillment for customers.
Yeah, absolutely. We do it all, really. Simple redirects, custom provisioning, custom labeling, and then it's not just phones either. PBXs, networking hardware, IP horns, the loudspeakers, IP paging. If it requires provisioning, we'll take care of it.
Awesome. I know for the endpoint, like handsets, let's say, there's a couple of different ways we point phones. So either URL redirects, or I think you do custom provisioning profiles through our portal. 3CX, I think we can provision phones for that.
Anything that you require. As you mentioned, the custom configuration, we'll take care of everything.
Awesome.
But simple redirects, anything like that, it's typically turned around the same day that the order is placed.
Awesome. VoIP Supply, we do have our own provisioning and fulfillment portal for larger service provider customers, VARs or MSPs. I know that you can stage inventory in customers' own separate warehousing space even.
Exactly. We do have private stock for some of our larger service providers. And as you mentioned, we do provisioning for service providers every day, resellers, end users, it doesn't matter. We do it all.
Going along those lines on private stock or using that fulfillment and provisioning portal, I know that our value add there too is also some of the materials that go along with the provisioning process.
Right, of course. Right. The marketing materials, and for some customers that might just be like a sticker on every phone or a little tech support pamphlet that goes in every box. Really, it's up to you.
It's great. So everything from asset tagging with QR codes, custom pamphlets, sleeves over the boxes, fulfillment and provisioning portal. Mike, I believe they can choose the way they want their phones in method right in that portal. Is that correct?
Absolutely. The hardware it's in our inventory sequentially. So they see all the Macs, all the models, everything that's available. They place an order, and really all we need is the display name and extension for the end user, and we take care of the provisioning and get it out blind, just like it would if it was coming directly from that service provider or reseller.
That's really cool. What about firmware?
Yeah, we do that as well. A lot of service providers, they require a specific firmware version to be on a model. Even
MSPs with switches,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
So certain switches, they want a specific firmware load.
With our advanced API, your ordering process and provisioning will be integrated into our fulfillment portal automatically.
Oh, it's incredible. Complexity too. With electronics, there's always failure rates, but our provisioning and fulfillment service vastly help with that.
Of course, right. We're plugging everything in, as soon as the order is placed. So we'll be able to detect if there's any defective units and replace them on your behalf, really, so that the end user doesn't have to deal with that when the hardware is in the field.
So that's great. Not only are you getting a provision device, but a tested working device. So it's essentially a white glove service for your customers.
Exactly.
And if there is an issue as well, I understand that priority is given through customer service, returns. We handle directly as well for customers in that program.
Right. And the important part is the priority, because you don't want to have any hardware down in the field for very long.
So I know, not only the advantage of having the right firmware, provisioning profiles, even the custom branding, but a lot of times I get the thank you for helping me increase my reach.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Because not only are you able to sell into your region or your state, you can go nationwide now, and we blind ship all throughout the U.S.
Right, absolutely. And really trust VoIP Supply to help you accelerate your growth.
Mike, I know you're flooded with orders, so thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to sit with us and sit with our audience and explain a bit about our provisioning and fulfillment services.
Of course, thank you. Thank you for having me anytime.
And for those of you watching, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of SIP Chats. Please comment, like, subscribe. We'd love to hear about what you would love to learn about on the next SIP Chats episode. Thanks again. Take care.